is shaky, man.
2 down.
I'll take it.
So hello everybody, welcome you to another episode of The Commute.
I will be your driver.
I will be your passenger.
Hopefully I'll be a little more with it today. We had kind of a false start of an episode yesterday,
Yeah,
man.
it happens.
Dude, my allergies are just, I don't know, it's out of control.
Dude,
this
it's
year.
everybody. It's
fucking out of
everybody I
control.
know with horrible allergies, or not usually horrible, or horrible this year.
Yeah, growing up, I never had that problem, ever. Never. Not a single problem with that, but now it's like, every time the season rolls around, man, it just crushes me.
Sucks.
Yeah, feels like you got the flu, you know?
That's even worse. You don't have the flu, but you're going to feel like it.
Right, you know.
And then,
At least put forth the viral effort.
you know, and then what's going to happen is you're going to get over this, and then you're going to get the flu.
Right.
And you'll really have the flu. Oh, I
have that shot, though.
You have a shot?
Yeah, the flu shot. I got the flu shot.
Oh, I think you meant like you have a shot you carry around with you. And
No, shit.
like,
Get my EpiPen.
if I ever feel real sick, I was going to say, well, this could be a good story. Tell us about this shot you carry around with you.
No, it's not that exciting.
No, yeah, I have the flu shot too, but it don't always work.
No, well, I don't usually get it, so
Ah, okay.
hopefully it'll work.
They considered us old people finally, so
Yeah.
you guys can get the shot. No, honestly, they give it to me at my job, or else I wouldn't even get it. I never used to get it before.
Yeah.
Oh, I got stories of interesting people today.
Interesting.
I guess
people.
that'll be the theme we'll go with today.
That's
you know,
right.
sometimes I get a lot of food stories, sometimes a lot of animals. I guess this is people getting out of hand. People are finally getting out of hand. That's even broken out into different sections. We'll start out with selfies. Selfies are getting out of hand. I know we just talked about people getting surgery to make their selfies better. Well, some people are trying to have a selfie. It's all about what's the background. You know, where you're at, what's behind you. You know, if you have, say, the Eiffel Tower behind you, that's a cool selfie. You know, not instead of just a boring old selfie, you know, in the bathroom, there's a picture behind the picture, essentially. So, there was this one guy, and he was on vacation. He thought it'd be fun to have, you know, a selfie in each location he went with his iPhone and make all this stuff. So he had the idea of him and his friend going on top of the moving train to take a picture from up there. Because, hey, who has a selfie on top of a moving train?
Right, good idea.
Great idea. Until he touched the live overhead cable that powers the train, shooting thousands of volts of electricity through him and killing him instantly.
Yeah.
His friend was electrocuted too, but he is in serious condition right now. All because they wanted a selfie.
From the top of a train.
I mean, if that worked out, that's awesome. That's a great selfie, but...
Well, it would have been even better if they would have got him, like, getting shocked.
Oh my God, you picture that?
And still lived, you know?
Yeah, well, dead, live, whatever. For picture's sake. Dude, that would be the shit. Like, lightning coming out of his pores.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, man. But unfortunately...
They didn't get the shot.
He fucked up.
It's always the way.
Always someone. Wonder if they even found his phone. Imagine that had to fly off.
Yeah, because they probably had to warm up, you know, a few warm-up selfies before they...
We gotta practice.
He reached up too high.
Oh, man, I'm gonna get a good high shot this time. Another one, a student in Italy was taking selfies. And there was a statue, and he wanted to get a picture of him with the statue. Like, go up and put your arm around him, and, you know, two heads.
Right.
The statue was from the 19th century, and he broke its leg off.
What?
It was in a museum where you're not even supposed to be touching shit. And for the all-important selfie, no one else has a selfie with this statue. He went broke. Now, they said it was very valuable. However, it's not the original. It's a remake of a statue that sits in Greece. But it was still a very old statue that was worth a lot of money.
Go ahead. You want it more than I do.
Yeah, right. Take it. It's all you, baby. You're welcome. No, she actually thanked us after. But the kid took off as soon as the leg broke. He took off. They weren't able to find him. They said they don't even know if the cops are looking for him or not. But I would imagine if it's worth that much money,
yeah, somebody's
you're looking for them. You know, and if not anybody, at least the insurance company is.
I saw somewhere the Statue of David's like falling apart.
Yeah, they said it's pretty much inevitable. It's getting ready to just collapse, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, there's really no way to keep something like that together or brace it or anything else.
Nope. That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
Something else I won't be able to see before my days end. You can't go in the friggin' pyramids anymore.
No.
Because they're all collapsing.
Well, they're either collapsing or, you know, they got to keep it like so locked down because all those stupid ancient alien shows. All those people are like going in there and fucking with the tombs and stuff. There was something recently, like it was exactly that. One of those ancient alien people, like.
And what did they do to the tombs?
They were like damaging them. They were trying to like get through to like some secret compartment or something they believed was there, but
Jesus,
it's not there. I mean, there's no. You know, the guy with the friggin' afro hair is not telling you the truth.
I don't know. Would you be able to do that to go into a under the pyramids? You know, you have to like fit down those real tight tunnels to get there.
In my current condition, no.
I don't mean could you fit.
Yeah. Okay. You mean mentally would I be able to go in and do that? I don't know.
I like to think I can, but sometimes I do get claustrophobic. But I have the mindset too of as long as you can move, like you're fine. Just keep moving. Like if you're sitting here, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, I've thought about that before. Like there's like the tunnel rat dudes, like in you know Vietnam, like crawling through those little tunnels and stuff. I don't know. I mean, that'd be rough work, man. Or any of those prison break things. I was thinking about that, like at the end of
Shawshank.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption, like him crawling through that shit pipe.
Oh.
You know, and that's barely big enough for you to fit through.
Yeah.
So
you get stuck in there, man. You're gonna drown in shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people have.
Oh yeah.
You know, drown in shit, trying to.
What a way to go.
Break out of something. So yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be able to do it. I think. I mean, but yeah, not my current condition. I mean, I'd
walk up to the hole right now, and they'd be like, "Sorry, sir, you must be this wide."
Yeah, I'd be more comfortable with it if I were, you know, thinner.
I'm too short to be this tall for any rides. I'm too wide to be this thin for certain ones. Right. What the hell do I get to do?
Yeah, you can fit through round holes easily.
See that? I'm a perfect job to go in the manholes.
What was that show where like the walls come at them and it's all the different shapes and they got to try to...
Oh, the hole in the wall?
Yeah, whatever. I don't remember what the fuck it was. It probably was something stupid like that. I could get through all the round ones.
Yeah. Got it. Nailed it. I'm just standing still. Round one. Let's check out this date in history.
Yeah.
May 6th, 1937, Hindenburg disaster.
Yep.
I thought we just talked. Did we just talk about this?
I think we did. We were talking about hot air balloons or something. Or
no, maybe that's what it was. Lakehurst, New Jersey, killing 36 passengers and crew.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Gifford constructed the first airship in 1852. Wow.
A Frenchman.
There had to be other disasters before that, right?
Oh yeah, I mean there were other that was the
Why
biggest
was that
disaster
one so big?
It was the only disaster and the largest disaster. That was the biggest rigid airship that had ever been produced, the Hindenburg. And because it was a passenger liner, it, you know, that pretty much dried up that whole rigid airship industry as an idea of travel.
Transportation.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, this one, it was live, right? They were broadcasting it live, like it coming in or whatever, taking off.
The guy that was doing the voiceover, that Herb Morrison, who the humanity is like his famous line from that.
Right.
Well, he was doing like voiceovers or something for one of the stations, and that just happened at the same time.
Okay.
It wasn't like coverage or anything. I mean, it was.
They just said, "Let's go live with this. Shit's going down."
Well, they took his recording of it, and they flew it to New York to broadcast it that night because nobody else had it covered.
Wow.
The side of the road was on fire back there. The cop was like stamping it out.
Only in Wilmington. The ground just catches fire.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about there was that show I was watching that they were testing the different ways that they think the disaster could have happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was it.
And we were talking about how they're constructed, and they're pretty much empty. And
yeah, so
talking about up.
Yeah. So the French guy, he was the first one to actually make like what you would consider like a Zeppelin kind of thing with like a bag inside of it, and then the German, whose name is Zeppelin,
Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin.
right? He was the first one to develop the rigid airship, where it had like a skeleton inside, and then it was supported by the airbags, which is what the Hindenburg's construction was.
One of the most famous was the Graf Zeppelin that traveled around the world in 1929.
Right.
What a cool trip that would be.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, around the world in an air balloon.
Yep.
Or whatever you want to call it. Limp.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
May 6, 1954. First 4-minute mile was ran. Roger Bannister.
Yep.
Ruined it for everybody.
Yeah. I need the 4-minute mile.
4-minute mile. Never in my life. Oh my God. Even when I was playing sports and a teenager, I could do a 7-minute mile.
Yeah.
And that was my best.
Half of that.
Jesus, no way.
I think his finish time was like 3 minutes and 59.64. So like he just barely caught it, but he still did it.
Shit, yeah. I remember kids in my class would run like a 6 or a 6.5 minute mile, and then they'd all be puking afterwards.
Yeah.
And like, really? Was it that important to you? I just
4 minutes.
No need. No need at all.
That's how clogged my ears are. I couldn't even hear that ringing.
So let's see. What else do we have? People getting out of control. Sports fans getting out of control.
Infamous for that.
John Grant, 42-year-old from Illinois. He's a Bears fan. His wife, however, is a Packers fan. So, big rivalry going on there between the two. And he always, or the two of them, watch this, jag off.
I know. Come on.
So the two of them always come up with these outrageous bets, when the teams play each other. And on November 4th, they went to a sports bar, and their wager was the fan of the winning team gets to tase the fan of the losing team. Okay? So the Bears win, his team, he gets to taser his wife. So they go outside, and she's like, okay, let's do this. Come on. I'm ready. And they were drinking. So he tases the shit out of his wife. And she goes down. Well, I guess she was a sore loser or a sore sport about the whole thing. Because then she she gets up from that and calls the cops.
What?
Because he tased her.
Oh.
And she said that she didn't think he would really go through with it.
Yeah, well,
they've got the whole thing on video. They got these phones.
Yeah.
So they show the cop, and the cop's like, hey, you look pretty ready. I mean, yeah. So whereas no battery charges were filed, they do have to pay a $250 fine for public rowdiness or whatever.
Yeah, causing a disturbance.
But can you imagine? I couldn't tase my wife, man.
No,
even if it was on a
hardcore,
bet.
Man.
Like, And you know, if she took it like that, you know, the shit still comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never tased you. Or she probably woke him up that way one day, you know. Zap! Motherfucker, how's it feel?
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be their thing. They just randomly tase each other at places. That'd be fantastic.
You ever been hit with a stun gun or anything like that?
No.
No?
Have you?
Yeah, it's pretty harsh.
How the fuck did you get hit with a stun gun?
We were fucking around with one.
Oh my god, was it like one of the ones that shoots the things out of you?
No, it was just one of those little
zapper things?
Yeah, just one of those.
Fuck no, dude. I have a shocking pen, and that alone, if you thing it goes all the way up your friggin' arm, and woo!
Yeah, that's kind of how this was.
No.
It wasn't horrible. I mean,
but still.
Yeah.
Enough for me not to want to do it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to get shot with one of those.
Oh my god, they hold the trigger down?
Oh my god.
And just it gets his fangs in you.
Yeah, dude. No
and
thanks.
You're done.
No thanks. You know, that thing was enough. The little battery powered thing. That was fun. I mean,
I can imagine.
Yeah. You remember that, but fucking
shit, run out onto a baseball field now. That's how they get you now. They used to chase you around till they tackled you. Now they just
taser you.
They just stun you. Yeah.
Jesus. Where's the sport in that?
That's hunting. It's very much a sport.
Hunting weapons.
That's great. These fools run out in those, body suits that you can't see their face, and run around the field. And every now and then, one of the, if they go by one of the sports players, they'll push them over or something.
Yeah.
But the guards come out once they get close enough. You see this person in this bright green bodysuit just.
Oh man.
And then in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil, there's a soccer game going on between Santa Cruz and Parana, I don't know how it's pronounced. And all hell broke loose because one team won and not the other. So the fans ripped the toilet out of the stadium. This was from, I thought I had the name of the stadium. Oh, Aruda Stadium. That was this Saturday. They rip a toilet out, run outside, and everyone's rushing, bum rushing the parking lot, and they throw a toilet. Like a porcelain toilet. They chuck it up into the air into the crowd, comes down, hits somebody, kills them.
Yeah.
Just dead, man.
Jesus,
death by toilet. A man by the name of Paulo Ricardo Gomez de Silva died on the spot.
Yeah.
And they have the video on YouTube. It's not a clear video. I did watch it. It was attached to this article. And you see the toilet go up and just shatters, when it hits something.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even really tell there was a person there. Whoa.
Fucking moron.
Was that the guy right behind you?
Yeah.
See that? Got that shit on tape. It's the beauty of it, man. Anytime you get rear-ended, we'll know whose fault it was.
Yeah.
So that's the insurance company.
People are just fucking...
Whew, that was scary.
Yeah, it was.
Screeching and smoke behind us? You said this podcast was boring. It's like NASCAR up in here. As we're talking about sports. And people driving on the road is getting out of hand. But yeah, check that out. What the fuck is this all?
I don't know. I don't even understand why there's like the signs like one lane closed, and now people are like.
No, it's not even closed during this time, though, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's just I don't get it.
Yeah, idiots.
Every day, this.
Idiots. Let's see. Where can we go from here? New York City.
All right.
Springtime, right? You want to be outside?
Sure.
Well, there is, let me see if I can get this name right. Outdoor Co-ed Topless Pulp Fiction Appreciation Society.
What?
It is a group of people that sit around either in parks or on top of, the roofs of some of these coffee shops.
And they read Pulp Fiction novels?
They read,
Pulp Fiction the movie?
No, they read Pulp Fiction novels. It could be any novel. But they read things this weekend. They were reading "Hunt Through the Cradle of Fear," "Borderline," "Abe Lincoln, Presidential Fuck Machine," and "Moby Dick." And they said the idea is to make reading sexy. How the fuck do you make reading sexy? It's reading.
Right.
You know? And also to let everyone know that toplessness is very legal in New York City. Because men and women can be topless in New York City.
Oh, yeah?
With no penalty, yeah. So I'm sitting there thinking, then it says, see the pics below. And I'm like, see the pictures? So I scroll down, and sure enough, there's topless women sitting there just in the park.
Just reading.
Let me tell you what. They fucking made reading sexy.
Yep.
Holy shit. I'm thinking it's going to be all these, like, you know, grandmas and just whatever. And
right.
No, sir. And there was picture after picture after picture. So they did this Friday and Saturday. I got the feeling they only kind of do this once a year, or maybe because it said, like, check out the pictures and join them next year.
Right.
But next year, we are going to the Outdoor Co-Ed Topless Pulp Fiction Appreciation Society weekend.
Yeah. Destination episode.
Oh my god. Yeah, destination episode. Are you kidding? You have a video of that? No, we just want to get you reading. Mm-hmm. Wow, you make reading sexy. Yes, you do. Okay, I wrote down in my notes, I'm joining. I was like, yep, gotta make sure I star that note so we keep it for future reference. Let's see. Let's move on to some poop stories. Why not?
All right.
The Tough Mudder. Have you ever heard of the Tough Mudder? You know what the Tough Mudder is, right?
Tough Mudder?
Tough Mudder. It's
What am I talking about?
It's these races where you run like a 5K, and it's usually through mud, and they have obstacles that you gotta.
Is this the thing where they're putting shit in it or something?
Well, like yeah, they're not on purpose, but they said you gotta watch out for these things because these contestants usually end up getting bloody diarrhea after swallowing some of the cow and pig poop in the mud puddles. You know, you're in waist-high mud puddles and just running around the mud. Well, usually these things are done on farms because you need so much land.
Right.
And they said just naturally there's a lot of pig and cow poop. Mm-hmm. They said about 20 people per race actually end up getting very ill with something called Campylobacter coli.
Right.
You get diarrhea, cramping, abdominal pain, fever. It usually doesn't hit you about 2 to 5 days after the race. They had one race last year where they had 200 people get sick from one race. So you might want to think about that before you do one of these
mud run things.
Tough Mudders, which do sound cool. I would love to do one of them.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm in any shape for it.
I always see the one, up here at this.
Oh, the zombie mud run?
Yeah, the zombie.
That would be fantastic too. But even then, like, I would do it for something like this if we made it a destination episode.
Yeah.
We partook. But just to do it, not for the money.
Yeah.
That one's $80 a person. They have them where some of them you pay up to $200 a person.
Yes.
I'm not paying that just to run a couple miles and do a couple obstacles.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a great feeling when you're done that you actually accomplished it. But nah, man.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was some kind of like charity thing or something.
Charity, I would do it. Yep.
But I'm not gonna pay to run in the mud.
Nah.
Like that, to me, that doesn't make any sense. But
we should look into that for
a thing.
Yeah, for a destination.
Yeah.
Episode. Not this year because it's in June. There's no way I'm ready for any kind of long running.
So far out of that right
thing
now.
A month from now.
Yeah. I need a destination walking. Through the neighborhood for about a year, and then
destination gym. Yeah.
Destination get the hell back in shape because right now nowhere close to that.
I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a week from when I disastrously got on the scale.
Yeah.
So I want to see what's what.
Have you changed anything? Or
Yeah, just cutting stuff out. Not going hardcore, but really keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Big thing is like sodas and that kind of thing, like stuff you do all the time, you know. Stuff that's in your regular diet, you know.
Well, like snacking, like after dinner, I'm done.
Yeah.
They put that new McDonald's in my friggin' building, so every morning for breakfast I was hitting that up.
Oh yeah.
That didn't help, so that's done.
That's good. Yeah, especially for as late as you stay up too. I mean, I'd get into a habit of eating like that late, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's so many hours after dinner, you're fucking hungry now. It's almost breakfast time. Which is good because by not eating so late, I don't have to worry about pooping on my way to work.
Yeah.
You know? It's
one less thing.
One less thing. Saving my own life. One day at a time.
One McGriddle at a time.
So let's see, what other poo? I said poo stories. I know we had another poo story.
Yeah.
Although I just kind of gave one, so now I have a third poo story.
Yeah.
Vibrating pills. There's a company, Israeli company called Vibrant, and they are coming out with a vibrating pill that will help you with constipation. And so what it is, you take 2 pills a week for 2 weeks, so 4 pills total, and 6 to 8 hours after you take them, they begin pulsing to mimic the colon, you know, what your intestines do to make food move out. So essentially 3 pulses per minute is what they give out. They tested this on 26 people, and all of them had success. They said some people, you know, when they were done taking the pills for 2 weeks, like it righted them, it fixed them, and they didn't have any more constipation problems. Some people, when they went off the medicine, ended up being constipated again. But, you know, but this pill, when you do take it, does get stuff out for you.
Weird.
They said the people they tested on only had 2 bowel movements a week. Which is that just seems odd to me.
Yeah, that's
2 a week, man.
I'd be looking for
fucking 2 a day.
Pill. Yeah.
You know, imagine how backed up you gotta feel. Shit. But they said a lot of times you can, because I thought this was interesting, you can become constipated if you strain or push for 10 minutes with no results. It essentially starts to bruise everything, and then, I guess literally bruises everything inside you, and when your intestines become bruised, they play dead, like a worm. They stop moving. So this pill would help. It would, you know, give the pulses, the vibrations that you needed. But have you ever strained for 10 minutes?
God, no, dude.
I mean,
there would be something
after 10, 15 seconds, if it's not coming out, I know it's not coming out.
Waste my time.
Yeah, like I'll come back later.
Yeah.
Let me try to eat something. Let me try to eat some ice cream.
Yeah.
I'll push it out.
Give me some lettuce. It's kind of roughage.
But yeah, to strain for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's not good for you. That's how a lot of these old people die. I had an old neighbor, he died on the bowl. This guy was healthier than me. He was 80 years old. He was ripped, and he'd be out there chopping wood with an axe, and he was in all kinds of decent shape. Went to take a poop, killed him. They said when you're straining like that, your heart stops.
Oh, yeah?
And your brain sends signals to the heart, like to zap it, like to kick it back up again, and you keep going. But anytime you strain, you're stopping your heart. And the older you get, the longer it takes for that message, that signal to get to the heart. And they found him pants around his ankles on the bathroom floor. Meanwhile, his wife, who was probably the most unhealthy person I know, smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. She was on this big oxygen machine. The ambulance was always coming to the house because, you know, one thing or another with her. And she outlived him by like 5-6 years.
Man.
Yeah. Otis and Betty. They were good people, though. I liked Otis.
Wasn't that that's way like Elvis or something, right?
Yeah, Elvis went on the bowl. Probably same thing. He's probably straining, and his heart was probably just shit condition.
Yeah.
From, you know, drugs and fat.
Yeah, crazy burgers or whatever.
Peanut butter banana burgers or fried peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Yeah, there's some weird like foods, right?
Yeah, he had a list of them. That's the only one I know off the top of my head. We'll have to ask Gabe.
Yeah, he's probably got all that trivia.
They have him as a guest on the show one time.
Man.
We can do an Elvis show.
Pick him up, you know.
Yeah, we can pick him up here in Middletown. He can do the last 15 minutes of the show. All about Elvis. Might get us some fans. Something has to. So let's see. Going to there. Vibrating pill. Tough Mudder. Jonah Falcon. Jonah Falcon. Pretty cool name. He's 43 years old. He is going to, when he dies, donate his penis to the Iceland Penis Museum. Because he has the largest member recorded to date. 13 and a half inches is his member. This museum has 300 penises or penis parts from over 100 animals, including a 2mm hamster penis and a 6-foot whale penis. This guy's been offered multiple movie deals for pornography, and he said, you know, he turns it down just because it's not his thing, nothing he wants to do. Mm-hmm. But he did strike a deal with this museum that when he dies, they can have it.
They got dibs.
I don't know what the deal is. I'm guessing it's a monetary because they said he struck a deal. What else? I get free admission for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife gets to come in and touch it anytime she wants. But they said that he has been. Oh, he said he wants his to be between a sperm whales and a polar bears. I don't know why that struck was fancy, but maybe I guess that was part of the deal. Yeah, hey, you can have it, but it's got to go between a sperm whale and a polar bear. And he has been stopped at an airport before because they saw a bulge in his pants.
I thought he was smoking.
And they had to check it out. Yeah, and he said, okay, you can certainly see what it is.
Yeah.
All 13 and a half inches coming out at you. So John Falcon, good job. Falcon. It's a cool name. The guy's got a cool name. Big dick. Fucking.
What else does
I'm assuming he's from Iceland, but he may not be from Iceland.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's got everything he wants.
Doesn't sound like a very Icelandic name.
No, Jonah Falcon.
That sounds like a porn name.
Maybe if he went into porn, he would give himself like a real Icelandish name.
Whatever.
But yeah, I thought that was incredible. That, sir, was newsworthy.
Yes.
You know. There was a British woman who was just awarded $36,000 for a botched tummy tuck. When she got the tummy tuck done, they did not give her a new belly button, and they left parts of the old one in there. So she essentially had no belly button. She went on an now this was 9 years ago, okay? She went on an airplane recently, and her belly button, or where it should have been, erupted out of her.
Oh, gross.
Foul-smelling contents were pouring out of her, leaking out of her. Everyone on the plane could smell it.
Oh.
Like it was that vile and foul. And they had to give her an aisle seat by the bathroom, so she'd keep going in and, redressing it to wipe up and clean up whatever was going on.
Oh, my God.
Her name is Patricia Jackson. She is 68 years old right now. So she said a couple of years ago she started getting pain. And now you think you would have taken care of this then. She was having pain and like a smell coming from there, and no one could figure out why. You think it has something to do with your tummy tuck you had done?
Yeah, it could have been I don't know. Anything having to do with the surgery in that area.
But, yeah, no one knew why. Now they know why. She has since gotten a new belly button and no more leaking.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
What's going on? Just don't get tummy tucks, you know?
Yeah, just leave it the way it is.
Work out and...
Right. Quit cutting corners, man.
Yeah, that was our thing. Yeah, we're saying, well, we got to eat better, we got to work out more. Not like, oh, we just got to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
cut it out
just got to get some of this sucked out. You know, that's what the real problem is.
That is all we need.
Destination liposuction.
Fantastic would that be? See our innards. I'd be afraid to see my innards.
Oh, no thanks. No thanks. I've already seen the C-section thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was plenty for me.
Do you got any pictures of that?
No, I'm not taking pictures of that. No way, man. Oh.
Dude, that's like once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah,
you know?
And it'll be with me forever.
You want to share? My sister has that, and like they're they put out a little book like their kids' first year, or whatever. And my brother-in-law snuck in a picture of the innards.
Oh,
you know, you see like her getting ready in the hospital or whatever, and then there's a picture of her organs sitting out there, and then just another cute picture of her holding the baby. Oh yeah, it's in there for everyone to see.
Not like, this most recent time, but the first time. Most recent time, I didn't see anything.
Oh no? They kept you behind the scenes?
They put me back behind that thing, and that was it.
You were fine with that?
Yeah, it was fine. I'm not big on like surgery stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like gonna pass out from it, but like it's not. I'm like oh, whoa.
You're better without.
Up in there, yeah. I don't know.
You should have grew up in my house. My mom would come home. She was a OR nurse. Mm-hmm. She'd come home and tell you all about her day. Yeah. Which is good. You want to talk about your day, but yeah, I'm eating dinner, hearing about crushed testicles and things like that. I'm like, that's the only time it gets me. Like, I'm eating, you know? Yeah. And most things I didn't mind she could talk about. One, she just talked about nuts.
Let me finish my meatballs first.
First of all, I don't need my mother talking about testicles, let alone crushed testicles, when I'm eating. It just gets too much emotion going on right here.
Right.
Like, no thank you. No thank you.
Yeah, it probably is the worst. I don't know. There's something about that, like, when you go to any of those channels where they're showing, like, a surgery or something, there's something about, like, that initial, like, cut that,
I get you.
Like, gets me. I mean, it's not the blood, it's, like, the cut of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Now, I come across those things, and I don't want to watch them, but I can't peel myself away from them.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. And then after a while, I'm like, okay, and then I end up getting bored. I'm like, okay, well, this is boring.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I find, like, the workings of it interesting. And, I think if I went to medical school for that and stuff, I'd be fine with it, but...
Oh, sure. You're going to have to, but...
Yeah.
I can't do, like, seeing people throw up anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that never used to bother me, but now on TV, you see it more and more on TV with all these reality shows and whatever.
It's on everything, even regular shows.
Oh, God, it just... I can't do it. I can't watch it. It's horrible. It gets to me.
Yeah, it doesn't get me.
I won't throw up from it, but I just... It does something to me in my head.
Right.
And I can't do it.
Yeah, stuff with that doesn't really get me like thrown up. I think it's my wife doesn't like that. But, it doesn't bother me. Stuff with eyes, that'll get me.
Like what?
I don't know, just anybody like
putting stuff in their eye or pulling stuff out of their eye.
Any of that crap. That's I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of up there on my list of things I could care less to see. Or if they have like something in their nose and their mouth at the same time, you know.
Yeah, those idiots like pulling spoons through their face or squirting milk out their eye. What the fuck is that? Why are you doing that? How did you figure out you could do that and why?
Why would you want to? Like eventually something's gonna pop. You're gonna be blowing that out and something's gonna pop.
Oh man.
So 2002 Jason Paget was his name.
Okay.
2 men beat him up outside of a bar. He ended up with a severe concussion and post-traumatic stress syndrome. He was a furniture salesman. Wasn't into school too much. Didn't really like school. Dropped out of college. Education just wasn't his thing. He didn't care to learn stuff. He just, he had other interests. After he got this concussion, he all of a sudden had the ability to visualize complex math objects and physics concepts intuitively. So he can just see math. Like, there's no math he can't solve.
Right.
Because he can see it. He said he can see angles and rainbows. He can see fractals of water going down the drain. It's a savant syndrome that he has. They said a lot of times people will get this where they get hit on the head and all of a sudden they can play music. They can play every instrument.
Right.
No problem. A lot of times they become very artistic after they get hit in the head. They say this is only the second time it's been recorded where somebody becomes a math genius.
Yeah.
After getting whacked in the head. Overall, between all those cases, there have only been 15 to 25 in recorded history. And so what happened was his left brain activity is just non-stop.
Right.
They say when you get hit in the head, cells die off, and when they die off, they kind of put out this like wave of energy that goes out. And they said every now and then that wave of energy will go and set something off to where the brain's just constantly thinking, and it sets off something that's deep inside that you weren't able to access before.
Yeah.
It kind of opens up a new door permanently. They said sometimes it does die off. They said they don't know. I mean, this has been since 2002, and he's still a math genius. They said if it does die off, it usually happens after a couple of years.
You think you'd have trouble like sleeping or something? Like if you're, if your brain's constantly working.
Yeah, just go every time you have your eyes open, you're seeing something. But
it's interesting to think that that's in there.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying. They're trying to figure out if everybody has some kind of savant inside them of any nature.
Yeah.
And if so, and they know what sets it off in these people, is there a way to set it off?
Yeah, recreate that.
Do it
that wave
purposely.
Yeah.
Find out what your savant would be. That would be cool, because if they did, they wouldn't be able to see what it was till afterwards.
Right.
So like you go into this thing,
be like X-Men,
and they zap your head. What am I going to be like when I walk out of here? What am I going to be able to do? My luck, I would get one of the stupid powers or something,
Yeah. You can only speak like Pig Latin.
I can draw perfect circles.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely perfect circles every time.
Every time. Look, I'm going to try to draw an oval. Perfect circle. That's all I can do. Triangle? No. Perfect circle. Other people can fly and X-ray vision.
Yeah. You're a circle man.
I'm a circle man. And you can be Pig Latin man. I don't know. I'm feeling sitcom.
Could happen.
Pig Latin man and circle boy.
Yep. Did you see that guy got attacked, like coming out of a bar or something down here in Rehoboth? Like, he was backing his car out of a bar, like a parking space at a bar, and like accidentally backed into another car. And like all these people, I guess, standing around there, like pulled him out of the car and beat the crap out of him. Somebody stabbed him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow. You said this guy. I thought you meant that guy.
Yeah.
On the back of the Horizon trucks.
Did you see this guy?
You see this guy?
Look at him
on the back of the truck.
Look at him waving like that.
Acting all silly. So what they do? Did they just beat him up, or did they kill him, or?
Yeah, they beat him up and stabbed him, and that sent him to the hospital. So.
Well, we'll have to wait for him to come to. Maybe he's a savant now.
Backed into a car. And that's
how people are crazy.
Yeah.
Back into my car. I don't fucking care.
Right. I mean, what the fucking hell,
And I understand if you have this Mustang or any kind of, car you put a lot of work into, that you like to have for show.
About it.
You get upset, but you got insurance, for Christ's sake.
That's what it's for.
If he doesn't, you do, or at least should. and you're fine.
Calm the fuck down, Scarface. It's not
it's just a fucking car. You'll never have it forever.
Yep, but who knows? It might not even been their car either. I mean, it was like a group of people standing around outside the bar.
That's even worse. Hey, buddy,
what do you think you're doing?
You just hit someone's car. You're gonna drive away? I knew you were gonna drive away, weren't you?
Take that.
No, I was pulling up here to get my no. Yeah, we knew it. Tried to trick us. We're the parking lot defenders.
Look who stabbed down.
We'll call 911 for you, though. Yeah. Ambulance comes, bumps a car. Oh, you got a problem. Everybody's got a problem in this parking lot tonight. And you're making defenders of the parking lot work a little harder than we care to.
We don't run out of knives.
We got knives for everybody.
You come to take people to the hospital, you're going to the hospital.
Call another ambulance for you and the cops. And it just goes on until there's a pile of cars.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers!
Now you're blocking traffic.
You're gonna get more than a night for that. I see another business we can open.
Yeah.
We just got a sitcom, and I guess security is already a business.
Yeah.
They just don't need.
It's a second sitcom.
Dago security.
Or a
detail.
Or at least a skit for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, at the very least.
Be good for that.
But it have to be on something else, because if you're just like these guys, but then if you're like these motherfuckers,
right?
It's different.
It's got different impact.
It's got to be. We got to find an HBO special. Yeah. Skits by Joe and Larry. Our opening skit will be these motherfuckers. That's what I'm calling it. Dago Security Patrol. All right. Well, it seems like that's what we have today.
Yeah.
We have covered everything. So check us out. Check out our website at twocommute.com, TWOcommute.com. Like and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at DriverPassenger, or send us an email at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. See you soon.